Everybody knows there's a million reasons to your brains out with Rick E. Warden. On the panel tonight, Larry D. Let's fill it up. Time to rock and roll.
Comes our criminal now. What do you have to say for yourself? becomes our criminal now. What do you have to say for yourself?
That's the jams, isn't it? That's Larry Dennison up at the top. We got Rick Perry, the Crunch Master, down on the bottom left, and Jim Wright of Avalon. Jim, I got your shirt on. Good evening, guys. We have a panel. This is a metal show.
That's right.
How's everybody doing?
So that song was Tell You the Truth, everybody. That's my original song. It was recorded at Avalon with Jim Wright and Rick Perry playing lead guitar. And we have the brand new Iron Jaw coming up. How you doing, Jim Wright? Thanks for hopping on with us, man.
Hey guys, I want to stay on mute because I actually get a country band rehearsing in the background here. They're in the green room. But yeah, man, I'm excited to hear some new Iron Jaw, and I enjoyed the stuff that we made together. So yeah, man, I'm here for the show.
Cool.
Dude, it's just kick-ass to have you here. And if you have anything that you want to like tell our audience about, anything you need to promote, some good new music, who are y'all recording with over there now, Jim?
Let's see. You guys might want to check out the Max Hill band. You might also want to check out Max Hill's kind of country blues, middle of the road stuff. If you're into that kind of stuff, you'll enjoy them. Just finished up their album.
Because I was wondering if it was more rock and roll or what.
Yeah, here's some more rock and roll for you. I mean, some heavier shit. Nonconformist. Those guys, man, like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, those guys were kicked out of my studio for not having their shit together. And just, I'm done recording bullshit. They comes out and goes, oh, Jim Wright produced shit. No, dude. I'm not the source of the bullshit. But these guys have come so far, and really it's the foundation. It's the drummer is what matters the most. Rick, you got some experience with that.
We did a show with Nonconformist. They're a good band.
Yeah.
Real good band.
Nonconformist, the shit they've been coming out with over the past couple of years, hell yeah, that's something that I've done that I feel good about.
Kick ass. Thanks for sharing. I've definitely seen them around. So everybody check out Nonconformist, recording right now at Avalon with Jim Wright. Rick Perry, kick ass to have you, man. Great
to be here, Ricky. Thank you for having me.
Fuck yeah, dude. This is Outlaw Video TV, live StreamYard panel. This is kind of Rick Perry's fault, everybody. I blame you a little bit.
For what?
Well, I recorded a couple of songs, and Rick is telling me, we're just texting, that, he's going to help me promote. Do I have any questions? Like, what do I do? He says, well, it's all social media. I'm like, well, fuck. So here we are just a few months later with format to, have our music heard.
It's a great idea.
I think so. And what really makes it a great idea is not just the content, having you guys here. Larry Dennison, he's up in Oklahoma, so he can rip a bong for you if you want him to, legally.
What about the telephone pole? Putting the flyers.
Hey, it's a good idea. The concept is I want all the bands to come on here for just like 5 minutes and
put their flyer on the telephone.
Bands, music, and shows on the Outlaw Video TV poll. You got it.
I think that's a great idea. I love it.
Yeah, I do too. Thank you, Rick Perry. It was always just a segment idea that I had, but nothing makes better sense. And then at the same time, I do intend on interviewing bands as well. But whoever I'm interviewing, I want it to be live like this. And they're going to have to kind of accept the fact that they're going to meet a few people.
Right. I've got a concept for you regarding the polls. Now imagine this. We're in a visual medium. So our goal is to get people to look at us, right? So right now, I see Rick Perry's face. It's a wonderful face. I see my face. And what if one of these blocks was scheduled for someone working on the poll that would get people viewing this program, but they would hear the music that we want to promote? Anything we can do.
Yeah, that's definitely where we're going, Jim. That's where we're going.
I was in Motley Crue again for 4 years because I want people to hear our originals.
Well, so then you have my invitation that any bands you're working with and recording, I prefer newer, current, recent, new music. They're all invited, and that's for all the bands, all the metal bands, all the hard. Y'all know what I'm into. I'm into heavy fucking metal, punk rock, rock and roll. So bring it over here and debut it, or just play it, listen to it together, and I should have a panel to one extent or another, and we'll all comment on it a little bit.
Like a gong show.
Could be. You know how music is, though. It's okay for you to hate it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it really is. It's so you don't have to fucking like everything. Even Jesus couldn't please everybody.
That's true.
So you don't like everything, but if you're willing to take time and listen to it, and whatever. You're Rick Perry.
Then it doesn't mean anything anymore, right?
Say it again.
I said, if you say you like everything, then it really becomes meaningless.
Kinda, yeah. Makes sense to me. Yeah. You know what I like to ask people is, what are you listening to today? You can tell me your favorite band all day, but who are you listening to
today?
Yeah.
I need shit to be in key and on time. Whenever I got people walking in, if it's country, I'm happy it's country. If it's rap, I'm happy it's rap. If it's metal, I'm happy it's metal. But if you suck, there's a technical level of competency that you need to achieve before anybody wants to hear you. I want everybody to hear me when I was in high school in my garage. But if everybody heard me when I was in high school, they would hear it and go, hey, those guys suck. So you got to get to a certain level before anybody should hear you.
What is that level, Jim? Does that start with a metronome and a drummer? What is that level?
Man, see, Ricky, you're setting me up to have a fucking sermon here, aren't you, buddy?
You make it a quick answer.
Okay, I'm going to try to make it quick. Here's the thing. When you're building a wall, you can tell if shit's true plumbing level. If the wall's all sideways and curvy, I've got a wall at Avalon that's kind of curvy from earlier in my career. So, of course there's going to be differentiation in drums, but if something's in key and on time. If the band's playing together as a unit. You hear things. When you and Rick were in my studio, I was playing a drummer, and I isolated their kicks, and the kicks weren't quite right, and it destroyed the whole foundation of the entire project. Rick, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Right.
So it matters. Sometimes I use superior drummer because you know what? That's going to be right on, man. Be absolutely right on. But anyway, do whatever you can to get your stuff as tight and as polished as possible before you get it out in the world, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. If you put a bunch of slop out there and everybody hears it, well, then you're going to be slop for the rest of your career because nobody will ever listen to you again. Or it's very hard to get them to listen to you. That's just an opinion.
Especially when it comes to music. It's a tough place to be in, guys. I don't have, a lot of options. And I have a lot of songs I'd like to record it, and it's frustrating. But it is true that, I tried to record the 2 songs as best as I could under the circumstances,
I think you were rewarded with a high-quality product because we put in the work.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I love it. Like you asked me, what have I been listening to today? I listen to my music. I listen to Iron Jaw today, too. Halloween. Hey, I've got 2 people backstage, and I'm having a challenge seeing who they are. I'm going to bring this fella up. Oh, he up. So anyway, whoever was backstage just now, feel free to bump back on. Because I thought it was Larry, because Larry jumped off, and I thought, okay, Larry's back. But anyway, guys, bear with me as I will go over there from time to time. And anybody backstage who has clicked on the link, just give me a minute to get to a good stopping point so I'm not stepping on Rick Perry or Jim Wright, respectively. Hey, Jim, let's hear about Iron Jaw. They've been recording some new music and have a brand new song out. Have you heard it yet?
I've caught snippets of it. I haven't listened to the whole song yet. But, it sounds like Iron Jaw, man. Iron Jaw was a great band, and it just took it to another level, in my opinion, when Todd Pack got involved.
I agree. Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
a big fan. I'm a fan of Todd Pack from way back.
Well,
Iron Priest and shit, and old Hammerwitch shit, and just
yeah. I mean,
he's wasted.
But as a vocalist, did that surprise you? Were you expecting that?
What's that?
You know, I think Todd Pack's wasted as a drummer. We have such a hard
Well, good
time
point.
getting good vocalists out there. Man, we got to have Todd Pack up front, man. He was a drummer for Oracle too. Produced their 2 albums, and they had an excellent drummer. I didn't think his shoes, Rodney. I didn't think Rodney's shoes could be filled. Todd Pack did it. I saw him do it live at Rob's. But Todd Pack's a front man, in my opinion. You know, he kicks much.
He does great with Iron Jaw.
Exactly.
I love that Iron Jaw. I do. I can say that. You know, honestly, ain't no shit. I listen to it. So, Rick Perry, what is Iron Jaw doing? How much music is coming out?
Well, we recorded about 7 songs earlier this year. We recorded them back in December. This time we recorded everything ourselves, and we're just having the guy who mixed our last album, Chain of Command, is mixing these. And we just wanted to record it ourselves so we could become self-sufficient, take our time doing it, and do it as, you know, however many tracks we want to do or try different things. And just so we can put out music faster, easier, we want to be able to do it ourselves. And so we're trying to become as self-sufficient as we can. And we recorded 7 tracks, and we've got 2 more that we've written, and we hope to record soon also. So, we just released tonight. We Raid, which is the first one of the first 7 that we've put out, and I think we'll probably put out another one probably every month or so.
Okay, so that was my question. So you're gonna make do one every 2 months?
Every month, once a month.
Every month?
Yeah, I think.
And some of that reason is not just to space it out, but because video support stuff.
Yes, because the way people consume music now, they don't really listen to CDs, and I don't know. I think if you put out, 10 songs at once, I don't think it makes the same impact. I don't think people listen to all 10, some do, but I think a lot of people probably just listen to 1 or 2 songs and that's it. I think if we put out 1 at a time, let them soak in for a month, I think that each song will get its fair due and they'll all soak in, That's what I think anyway.
Sure. I agree with you, and I think the social media world is with you also, bro.
If you put all 10 out at once, it's like you blew your whole creative wad, and then that's it. And so this way you can get to prolong the pleasure.
Yeah, well, and plus it's 2022, Rick Perry. It's just a different world. No one's gonna get the fortune of sitting down with a record and opening it up and reading all the lyrics while they listen to the record, and then reading the special things and finding out who the producer and engineers are and all that shit.
After we put them all out, or maybe when we're about 3/4 of the way putting them out, we will put it out on a CD anyway, because some people like that. And I like to have the physical copy too. I think it's cool. And you sell them at gigs. So we'll still do it that way. But initially, I
still have a CD player.
Yeah. But like,
so yeah,
cars
I think you nailed it. That's obviously how you do it. You release them till you get your record and then put your record together. You need that physical hard copy and nothing else to sell gigs.
Yep. That's the only place you really sell them.
So that was my real question, is how many songs and how are y'all going to release them? So we're going to get at least 7 Iron Jaw songs, so 6 more over the next 6 or so months. That's
correct. Yep.
Man, I'm excited. I definitely like Tonight We Raid. It speaks to me in every way. I love the lyrics. I love the drums. I fucking love the song. Awesome. That Chris Rodan is fucking epic heavy metal music.
Yeah. We kind of wanted to have a song that could be a good opener, like a good Are You Ready to Rock type song, and that's what it turned out to be. That's what it was
Were
originally.
you inspired by Raven? Raven has some songs that open with an ending.
What?
Right, it kind of opens with an ending.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really cool. Were you inspired by Raven? Raven does that a little bit.
Raven, Metallica, lots of bands have done that. So, you know, I just wanted to start it with some noise.
Yeah, there you go. Well, and it makes a great guitar slide into the song. But I think the song is epic proportion like Crypt of Rodan. And I hate fucking talking that way, especially to you, Rick Perry. And I think Crypt of Rodan is just a great song. And I think if we're sitting in a room with a bunch of honest metalheads, you know, we'll all agree that song is fucking awesome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really like any other Iron Jaw song, right?
The songs on the first CD, I'm proud of all of those. I think that first CD turned out really good, and but I think on our new ones, you're going to see Iron Jaw kind of going into some different areas, still recognizable as what we do, but maybe treading some new ground.
Well, you already have with Tonight We Raid.
There you go.
Yeah. What kind of response have you gotten? How did you go on KMN?
Real good response. They played it on KNON several times already, and seems to be getting a good response on YouTube and Facebook, and people love it. So if they like it, I'm happy.
Damn right.
And
damn right. Okay. Well, with that, would you guys like to hear the song? Because we have this crazy fucking technology here in 2022 where not only can we all sit here together and people watch us, enjoy us doing what we do, but we can actually jam the song, talk about it. You want to hear it, Jim? Is that cool with you, Rick?
Yeah.
Okay, here it is on Outlaw Video TV. Iron Jaw, Dallas Fort Worth's crunchiest metal band. Y'all can hit mute on your mic.
By the ancient ones, we'll burn the temples to the ground.
Fuck yeah. How about that? 2022. That's how you do it right there.
So it's kind of a lag, but I was able to listen to it through the monitors and shit. It sounded great, dude.
Yeah, didn't it? Thank you. Thank you for sending it over, Rick. So does Tell You the Truth, Jim. So thank you very much for sending that over. Part of my deal is I don't have quite the studio that you have, Jim, there. But, you know, I can hear it well enough to jam along.
We spend so much time and money on recording shit. Everybody just puts it in little iPod speakers and cranks the fuck out. So half of it's wasted anyway, but we have to do our best no matter what people do to it at the end of it all. Like when somebody asks me to send something like a really compressed MP3, that's why I always give you your music in WAV. And then if you violate it after the fact, I can't do much about it, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it worked out. I mean, I was surprised with the smaller files when it was asking for under 30 megabytes. I was like, oh, shit. Because I looked at the file, it was like 120 at a time. But apparently that's not as big of an issue as what I was thinking.
Nah, I mean, the MP3s aren't bad. If you're just being really anal about stuff, you know. And what are engineers if not anal?
Well, for sure, if you're ready to record your music, Jim, you're the guy to go to. Like, if you're ready, Jim is no bullshit. Get down to business, record your music.
What's the deal on an MP3, Jim? Is it cut off everything up above and below a certain frequency or something like that?
Not at all. And I'm glad you asked, Rick. If you take a sound wave, it looks like that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, you're chopping it. Imagine if you chop that sound wave into 441 little pieces.
Yeah.
You know, it's kilobits per second, kbps.
Right.
So, okay, that's how often that sound wave is being sampled before it's transferred into ones and zeros. But what if you needed to have a smaller file size, you needed fewer ones and zeros? You might take that all the way down to 38 kilobits per second. So you're taking less pictures of the wave as it goes by. So it's just like a picture. Like if you look at a grainy ass picture, it used to be all HD and shit, then somebody fucking turned it into a GIF or something stupid. It's a grainier picture. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm impressed that the quality is as good as it is because I listen to it on my TV.
It's not the end of the world, and the compression codecs are better than they've ever been. But it's probably this old school attitude on my part where you would hear MP3 sound like bullshit because they were squashed so much. They sounded like shit back in the early 2000s. And really, the newer MP3s do sound just fine to me, but I've still got that old attitude from the beginning of going from analog to digital. But that was Tech Talk with Jim.
Sure. Or just sitting down and putting the record on the record player. I was actually listening to records earlier today at work at a friend's place. So with the technology, that's the exciting part. For example, Rick, you sent me the video. I have the StreamYard account where I can actually play that video. But honestly, I'm doing this on my phone. But I did get an iPad. I just have to get it synced up. When I went to StreamYard on my new iPad, it just acted like the app would work, Jim. That's what happened. So hopefully this iPad will work with StreamYard. If it doesn't, that's okay. I'm just going to AT&T and gonna fucking buy one that way.
I can tell you my point on your iPad, when I got on with my iPad, with my iPhone, it asks for a Safari browser, which your iPad does have a Safari browser. You should be good to go.
Yeah, it does. But when I got to StreamYard on the browser and put in my username and password, it just like reset. But I just hooked the computer up, hoping that maybe after a day StreamYard would go, oh, there's another computer trying to access, and you know. But yesterday, literally, when I first hooked it up and was trying to get on StreamYard, I would put in my username and password, and it just would reset. And it was the right password and everything. So I'm hoping that's what I'm going to do when we get off tonight. I'm going to try to get it online and see what happens. But my point is that
I was going to say that y'all's camera is so pristine and crisp and clear. I mean, I look like a low res MP3 myself. What's the?
No, you look good.
Oh yeah.
You look
we look good. I'm on my iPhone, Rick. If you ever wondered why you want to have an iPhone over an Android, it's this camera and audio.
I see.
That's
the difference.
I'm also running a ring light.
That you got a Mac computer and you're all Mac, but other than that, the audio on the iPhone is superior to the audio on the Android, and you get this awesome picture also.
And what are you using, Jim?
Well, I almost wish I could hold up a mirror or something, but I've got a ring light behind my iPhone, so
yeah.
You're going to get into photography bullshit here. I don't want to bore you guys with tech talk all night, but when you look at your lighting, you want it to be 5000K. That is perfect white light, like sunlight. That's why the greens look green and everything looks the right color. Because I call them piss yellow lights. Sometimes you get lights that are warmer, and it fucks up your whites and your greens and your blues, everything.
5000K.
Huh?
5000K, you said.
Yes, sir. That's Kelvins.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes I say 5KK.
Gotcha.
Well, I just happened to be noticing while I was at Walmart the other day, they had like 20 different lights that I'd never seen before that were made for this specific purpose at Walmart.
I'll check that out.
But for what it's worth, lighting is the last thing I'm concerned with. I know as long as you have a good camera, you know, you're pretty good. And Rick, for the record, I'm looking at this. My monitor is my television, so my flat screen TV, and y'all look good. Hey, but here's the thing, is just playing that song like this while we're all together is fucking cool as hell, right? But as soon as I get my iPad going or computer, I'll be able to have what's called screen control, where anything you do on your computer screen, I can do on this screen. It'll just move our pictures over to the side. So I can already, for example, pull up your flyer for the show. You saw that earlier. Yep. But that's called a overlay.
Put it up on the telephone.
It's called an overlay. So it just covers us. Yeah, that's called an overlay, Rick and Jim, so it just covers up. But, hey, at least you can put that out there. Hey, y'all got a show coming up this weekend. Goddamn, Rick Perry.
Yep. We're playing this Friday at the Rail in Fort Worth. And so it's part of Warren Fest. So Warren Garza, the guy who manages the Rail.
Happy birthday, Warren.
Right. It's his birthday party. And Creeper is going to be playing, Todd's old band. So that's kind of cool. And Whiskey Dick and some other band. I'm not sure the other band's name. I forgot. But should be a good
That's
night.
a great lineup. That's this Friday at the Rail. Whiskey Dick, Iron Jaw, and Creeper.
And
Jimmy
Ricky,
Fritz doing some shredding.
you think you might come out, Ricky?
If I do, I'm bringing my grandson with me, Rick.
Well, why not?
Yeah. Hey, I got him some ear protection. So
Anytime
he's ready to go.
you come to the gig, the energy level automatically doubles. Anytime.
Hey, if I have my grandson with me, it's going to triple. That dude's got more energy than me.
That's right.
Y'all watch out. I appreciate that, Rick. I just love music, man. It's that simple. It isn't a secret. I just love music. And when it's really good music, especially that Crypt of Rodin, dude, that song is just designed to make you move. And that's what good music has always done.
Well, come on out to the Rail this Friday.
There you go. Everybody come on out to the Rail this Friday. Whiskey Dick, Iron Jaw, and Creeper. Hey, what guitarists do you like to go check out, Rick?
What guitarists?
Yeah, local or national. I'm not going to put you on the spot.
Well, I mean, a great local guitarist is Mike Taylor from Rabid Flesh Eaters. I always like to check him out.
Damn right.
One of the most amazing guitar players around. I like John
It's
Perez.
crazy that
John Perez, I jam with him in Headbanger and my side project cover band. And he's a great guitar player. I mean,
and John Perez. Hello, John Perez. I hope to see you on the show. It'd be really cool to see him. Tell him I said hi, Rick.
I will.
John has a ton going on.
He does. He's got his psychedelic band, Liquid Sound Company, and he's busy with that. Plus, he's got Headbanger, and plus he does tour managing for a lot of other bands. He does a lot of stuff. But
Brain Ticket. Is he still doing Brain Ticket?
No, I don't think so. No.
Is he still doing the record store with Henry?
Yeah, he's still working there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there one day.
Born Late Records, everybody. That's Born Late Records.
That's right.
So what about Headbanger, since you brought that up? Are y'all like planning on doing shows once a month, once every couple of months? What's up with Headbanger?
Probably Headbanger probably will only do shows like, maybe 3 or 4 times a year, just whenever. We don't want to, overdo it. But the next one is going to be, I think it's Thanksgiving weekend at the Haltom Theater. We're going to be playing on Power Fest. I don't know which one it is, Power Fest 5 or Power Fest 6 or something like that. But
yeah,
we're
like a big weekend gig.
Yeah, it'll be a cool show, and we're gonna play all our stuff. We're gonna probably play a couple hours, just cover songs.
Headbanger?
Yeah.
Kick ass. Yeah. That ought to be a lot of fun. What is the date on that? Is that a Friday or Saturday that Headbanger's playing?
It's the Saturday after Thanksgiving, whatever day that is. I'm not sure. Let me look.
There you go. So that would be the 4th Saturday.
That's right.
Thanksgiving is the Thursday.
Yeah. We'll be playing Motorhead and Saxon and Judas Priest and Scorpions and all kinds of stuff. Overkill.
Man, that's badass.
Just whatever. Yeah.
The 26th.
Man, can't thank all you guys enough for doing that. Nothing better than going out and banging some head. Scrap Iron used to do a damn good job of covers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did you ever get to see Scrap Iron, Rick?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
They actually did fucking. They were pretty tight, man. So at times I would get lost and be like, "Damn, these guys are on point."
Well, we try to pick the
But
most obscure songs possible. That way, you know, if we fuck them up, then no one knows the difference.
yeah, it has to be fucking awesome, bro. That's what I was saying. It has to be awesome. I can't wait to see Headbanger.
Yep.
I was definitely going out there last Monday. I just got a late start. I had to work. I looked up and went, oh, 7:15. I didn't know if that meant that y'all were starting at 7:15. So I had a show to do, so I went ahead and went to the house.
We were supposed to go on at 7, but Raven got there late, and then they had to do a sound check, and then the whole thing got pushed back. So we ended up going on, I think, probably about 8:30. But
oh, damn. Damn. See, I kind of knew. In my mind, I was like, man, I just gotta go. But I was tired, Rick. I worked all day. Fuck that shit anyway. Man, I can't tell you how excited I am about this new Iron Jaw. I expect those other songs to be as good and on par with Tonight We Raid. And I can't thank you enough, Rick Perry, for taking the time to craft such fucking killer heavy metal music, bro. And your band.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Todd Pack, thank you very much, man. You've done very good, brother.
Yeah, he took it to another level, and I couldn't be happier to be writing songs with him. And yeah, I mean, we'll just keep on doing it. Why not?
You know, I'm also going to ask you, how do you write a song like Tonight We Raid or Crypt of Rodan? Like, how much of that song is written with you guys in the same room together is kind of what I'm wondering.
Usually, I kind of have it kind of written already, at least the main parts of the song. And then whenever we get it in the practice room, then we'll decide, you know, if a certain part needs to go longer, or if they need to, you know, cut a part out, or maybe we need to double a part or change key or something like that. You know, I'll play it by myself and kind of arrange it in my mind. But then whenever we get to the jam room, then we revamp it, and then it settles into place like that. But
dude, I'm glad I asked, because I really was curious. You pretty much write most all of the songs on guitar and then bring that to the band and y'all form it from there.
Jeff writes songs too, so he writes about half the songs actually.
Does he? Half the songs? Okay.
Yeah, about half of them.
I try to listen for him. You know, I try to listen for him when I'm listening to the band. You know, I'm so keened in on your guitar playing. I always have been.
Appreciate it.
And so I try to listen for him and see what else he's doing.
Yeah, we got one the new ones that's going to be coming out called Order of the Golden Dawn, and he wrote that riff, or all those riffs really. And on the first album, he did Darkest Skies and Step Into the Cage. He wrote those. So, yeah, he contributes. But, you know, with heavy metal...
Well, there it is. That's what makes it a band. Hey, everybody, welcome David Jarvis to Outlaw Video TV. Do y'all know David?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Can you hear me?
What's up, Dave?
Y'all hear me?
You never know what you're going to get out of this man right here, David Jarvis.
What's up?
He has coined the phrase, "Get off of my ass and get on my dick." Put it on a T-shirt, damn it.
You know it.
Proud of you, David Jarvis.
Man. How y'all doing?
Dank.
Oh, thanks.
It's good to have you on Outlaw Video TV. Tell us what Dank's going on real quick.
Oh, shit. Well, first off, hey, Jim. Good to see you, man.
What's up, baby?
What's up, buddy? Well, we're releasing an album
Rick Perry.
November 12th over at Competition Music. The album's called Hit This. And let's see. We got a show with jobs. And yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Okay, you broke up a little bit. Where's that second show at?
Hey,
Dave, did you say that you're going to do a
second show.
gig at competition music?
Yeah, that's our CD
At competition,
release,
yeah.
November 12th.
CD release show there, Rick.
Yeah, we did one like that too. That's a cool place to do something like that.
Yeah, that's where I got my guitar. They're cool dudes, man. Scott's a badass dude. And other than that,
That's good
Project Existential is doing our thing. I'm releasing a video tomorrow with a song that I did over at Avalon with Jim a few months back. Yeah, Jim was there to see my descent from trying to get vocalists to finally just giving up and just doing music. Vocalists, well, I'm one to talk. Vocalists can be a huge pain in the ass. I think we can all agree right there, right?
Now, wait a second. You are a vocalist. I've heard you sing in key.
Yeah, I'm just not in the days. I like in the music, and you know, if I can find a vocalist, I will. But overall, I just like making music, man. You know, new chapter, new verse. You know how it is.
Hey, Rick, do you want to hit a high for
Hank
David
says-
Jarvis? He's looking for a vocalist.
Do I what?
Are you looking for like a Rob Halford type singer, or what kind of vocalist are you looking for, David Jarvis?
It all depends on the tracks. Mostly I've been doing like very like soundtrack type of stuff, real ethereal ambient kind of stuff. Yeah, like I don't know, like do you remember when Jonathan Davis you remember when Jonathan Davis did the soundtrack to Queen of the Damned? Music like that.
Yes. Yeah. It's cool, dude.
You know,
Yeah, you've been playing around. It's
subdued
really
kind of
cool
shit.
to see you doing shit.
It was
thank you.
really
Hell
like
yeah.
Hey.
I'm honored that he did this here, of course. And you know, usually I'm pretty. Rick can tell you, or both Ricks can tell you, I'm pretty actively involved in the producing or the directing, or I'm like, hey man, you got to blah 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 blah. But really, this dude here, I was like, hey man, here's the shit. Create. Let me know if you need some editing. But I did jack shit on this creation, but it was done here with my toys. But you know, it was all him.
Well, the pleasure was all mine, brother.
Well, that's the difference, man. Some people play around in Pro Tools and never produce anything, you know? Dave's been playing around in Pro Tools with you and with Charlie over at Boltneck, and look, he's got music.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Where can we hear some of it?
If you just look up Existential, the letter X, number 610 CHIL, Existential. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. New video dropping at noon tomorrow.
I'll check it out.
And,
New video dropping at noon tomorrow on Existential. Say it again for me.
X610 Chill. Existential.
Damn it, how drunk were you when you thought of that? And how many times did it take you to say it right the first time?
Oh, no, I figured it out real quick. It's just it's trying to find a name that hasn't already been used.
X10 Chill, is that it?
Yeah, Existential.
That's cool. All right.
X. God damn it.
Yeah, in hindsight, I probably should have thought of something else, but hey, that's part of the journey, right?
Well, hey, Dave, when you guys get ready to, or even your solo project there next week, if you want to play some on the show, just send it to me and we'll listen to it together.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
But I wanted to ask you specifically about Dank, because this really kind of wraps up my focus of what I'm doing here with this live StreamYard panel on Outlaw Video TV. I would love for you guys to come on and kind of premiere your new Dank record here on Outlaw Video TV in any way you choose. You guys pretty much take over, and I'll just kind of ringmaster and let you guys have a good time while we listen to your music.
Okay. Yeah. I'll talk to the guys. No problem.
So that's kind of the idea, man. The reason this StreamYard YouTube thing is so important is because of the algorithms. StreamYard, YouTube, Google, they all have invested interest in making sure that these StreamYards not only work, but actually take off and become the norm. The reason why is because YouTube is on your television. I'm not saying that Facebook will never be on your television, but YouTube is on your television, and they want you watching YouTube on your fucking television, not just on your phone. So StreamYard is the answer. So anybody watching right now, you can turn on your TV and sit back in your recliner and drink a beer and watch this show. That's pretty badass.
Hell yeah, convenience.
Go ahead.
Hi. Welcome back, Jim.
My customers just left and all that, and I was locking up. So.
Oh, okay. Got to make your money.
And he's a little lighter.
Hey, Ricky.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take off, man. I'm gonna go lay down in my recliner.
How is your back, Rick Perry?
It's much better. Thank you. I appreciate it. Much
Good.
better.
Okay, well, I can't thank you for coming on the program. And, you know, I want to say obviously the same thing to you. I was kind of talking to you and all the bands at the same time while I was talking to Dave Jarvis there. That, man, when y'all put out a new song, please do come on over here to Outlaw Video TV. I'll make sure we have a panel of headbanging friends and listen to your music and talk about it, and then provide a platform for everyone else to hop on and promote their shows and their heavy metal wares.
I will do that. I appreciate it. And,
thank you, Rick. Hey, just a little bit of shit right here goes a long way. So thank you for that. And then publicly, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for playing lead guitar on my song, Tell You the Truth, dude.
I loved it. It was great. Had a good time with it, man. So, Jim, take care. Dave, good luck with Existential, man.
He said it right. He said it right. Yeah. Thanks, Rick.
See you later.
Yeah, all the best, Iron Jaw. Everybody go over to Iron Jaw. You can catch them on Facebook and YouTube. They kick ass videos and custom graphics for all of their songs. So you catch it over on YouTube, and you get some cool graphics and a video. Hey, Dave, anything else going on you want to talk to us about real quick?
Let's see. Well, I mean,
Do you
I'm
know
not involved with it, but I'm not involved with it. But this Saturday will be Danny Reed from Within Chaos. This will be his last show with Within Chaos this Saturday. So if you're able, to
That's
make
at
it
the
out
rail, right?
to the rail. Yep, this Saturday. I say support my boy.
Yeah, this weekend at the rail, everybody, is a big deal. That's Warren Fest, like number fucking 17 or something. That's crazy.
I can't count.
What a staple to the fucking metal world here in Dallas and Fort Worth. So yeah, that's this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Iron Jaw on Friday and Within Chaos. And there is a Within Chaos video here on Outlaw Video TV. Did you know that?
I do now.
It's got a couple of different members in it. It's from about 10 years ago. It's one of the first interviews I did.
Oh, nice.
Over at Ridgely Theater one night. But it's a good interview, and it's worth watching. So anybody wants to check out some Within Chaos from back in the day, you can go over there and check it out. And then, obviously, you want to go out the rail. Any more shows you guys want to talk about? Have you heard my new songs?
I'm sorry.
Have you heard my new songs? Do you know that I actually recorded 2 songs, brother?
I haven't heard anything recently. No.
Yeah, dude, I can only imagine the lifestyle of Dank. You know, I don't have any expectations here. It's hard when you're crawling out of bed at 3 p.m. in the afternoon over your ladies and beer cans to get to listening to anybody else's music, and I understand that.
It's nothing but raw rock and roll.
That's it. Raw rock and roll. Well, you have at least some familiarity with my band. Whether you enjoyed it or not, you know, not many people.
I loved it, man. When you had a little bit of too much fun over at Peppermill one time, and you started doing like a Jim Brown, like James Brown, kind of like kneeling down, like bowing to the altar of rock and roll, and like the people covered you with a robe. It was so cool, man. It was really cool.
It's that crowd of horns that, you know, I had to question.
Oh, right.
Motherfucker. Yeah, they just want you to pledge allegiance at all costs.
Right.
You like motherfucker? They're like, dude, the crack's out back.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, guys. I'm about wrapped up here. Can you hear me?
Just fine, Jim. Thank you for joining Outlaw Video TV tonight.
Thank you.
What I'm going to do here is just pretty much say bye to David after you leave.
All right, man. Thank you for having me, and you have a good evening.
And to you, Jim, I hope to see you again next week or the week after. Whenever you have some good music to promote or got a room available. Do you still have a room available?
I do have one small room available.
Boom. Jim's got a room available. You must email only and send the cash. Send the credit. Send the credits.
Right on, man.
Send PayPal.
All right, you guys have a good evening.
Don't talk no shit. Just send the PayPal, damn it. All right, so yeah, when you have anything you want to come on and talk about, Jim, we'll see you back.
I will do. Thank you very much, Rick. All right, bye-bye.
Jim.
Hey, David, do you have just a minute to say bye?
Absolutely.
Okay, basically what I'm going to do is go over here to my backstage area and give anyone else a chance to hop on. Because what I really want to do here more than anything else, I fully expected some other people other than you and Rick Perry and Jim. I wasn't really even expecting Jim. But I am expecting some other people. What's that, David?
Oh, I was laughing. You're good.
Yeah, I was really expecting some other people. Hey, man, real quick, do you mind if I tell you about my songs?
Do it. Yes, sir.
Because, you know, that's really part of what I'm doing this about, you know, is but it's more than that. You know, I know you, and you heard me play, a few songs, and most people didn't, you know. Pandemic hit and tragedy struck my family and fucking wiped everything out. So I've been, scratching and crawling just to get a couple of songs recorded. So I recorded that Hard Candy Girl. Do you remember that song?
Not offhand. No,
okay,
sorry.
We were all drunk. I just had to ask. Yeah, it was the one that y'all would all sing all the words to every time, even though you couldn't remember them. It's fucking amazing watching you guys watch us.
Oh, cool.
So that's it. We recorded Hard Candy Girl and then another song called Tell You the Truth. And Tell You the Truth features Rick Perry on lead guitar. And that Hard Candy Girl is a chick named Kayla Kent, who is a fucking phenomenal lead guitar player, offered to play a lead on my song Hard Candy Girl. So I got two songs and I'm pretty proud of them. If you get a chance, they're on this channel here. You can listen to them. And if they suck, I apologize in advance. But hey, that's how it works, isn't it?
I love music in all of its forms, and I love you, Rick.
I love you, David Jarvis. I have from day one, man. From day one, motherfucker. So the idea here, bro, is to have the bands come on and just spend 5 minutes at a time promoting your show, promoting your new music. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to stick to doing this every Wednesday night. I'm going to bug some of my friends, you know, and try to make sure that I have someone here, you know, while I just tell everyone else, hey, y'all remember to stop by for a few minutes and say hi.
Yeah, I love it, man.
I think so, dude. And especially, like I said, if they send me flyers in advance, like you guys, if y'all send me your graphics, I can put them up on the screen. Send me your songs, I can play them.
Okay.
You know, I can play a video too. I just can't on this phone. So by the next time we talk online, I should be able to play a video also.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
And isn't that sweet? I mean, to me, I think that's fucking badass. Do you watch any TV at all, David?
Yes, sir.
What do you watch on TV? Do you mind me asking?
Mostly YouTube stuff, like Impractical Jokers or like the Watcher. I know we just finished the new episode of House of the Dragon. New Chucky just came out tonight, so I'm very stoked about that.
Nice. So, what did it come out like on Netflix or in the theaters?
No, it's a TV show. It's season 2. I think it's sci-fi.
Really?
It's like
crazy.
One of the most awesome shows ever.
Love it, man. I love it. Well, man, I totally dig that. You know, you got shit to watch and you enjoy it. Me, I just like fucking watching the real shit. That's the best way I know to put it. Don't get me wrong. I like watching movies like Machete. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, man.
But there ain't any of those, you know. I guess I'm a picky movie watcher is what it comes down to. So I enjoy watching, like I've been watching a guy, Jason Green, Waste Some Time with Jason Green.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, a lot of people, hundreds of people watch this guy while he's, you know, interviewing bands and talking about music. He's, Jason Green is also the manager of Stephen Piercy, the voice of Rat.
Rat, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, he's got some punk rock too, David.
I love punk rock.
Yeah, this Jason Green guy, believe it or not, he's out in Vegas and he's got a show on YouTube StreamYard called Waste Some Time with Jason Green. Well, as it turns out, bro, he's got a band called Sin City Rejects. So that's who you're looking for is Sin City Rejects. And
I love
it's
the name.
pretty fucking good. I mean, it's really good for punk rock.
Mm.
It's really good.
It's really good for punk rock. Disclaimer.
No, man. I find it hard to, like, I don't have a whole lot of punk rock favorites. Like, I'm not a big Sex Pistols fan or a big, you know, I grew up on Black Sabbath and Aerosmith. You know, the punk rock I was first attracted to would have been Dead Kennedys.
I fucking love Dead Kennedys. Dead Kennedys.
Holiday in Cambodia. I mean, isn't that the whole concept of punk rock?
Fucking Circle Jerks, man. You have to love the Circle Jerks.
Yeah, I used to play Circle Jerks on Can of Wind when nobody knew who the fuck they were.
Making the bombs. Yeah, dude. Love them.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, so
I love Sabbath too.
I'm kind of in your ear while I'm talking to anyone else who might watch this video because I'm not expecting anybody else to come on and looking backstage again. I'm just going to kind of tell you, David, about the concept of everybody fucking coming on here and promoting their shows. And I will be here every Wednesday night. And I think with just, you know, one step, one person at a time, you know, we'll get there. We will definitely fucking get there. And this panel will be full. I can have up to 10 people on this screen at one time, Dave.
Oh, it's going to be a clusterfuck right there.
No, I know that you got to know how to do it. Like, it's a manageable clusterfuck for me. How about that?
Okay. because I would totally fuck that up so bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, if everybody like phones were lagging and they had their YouTube volume turned up and all that, yeah, that would be an unmanageable clusterfuck. So I would just have to delete them. I had to go, turn your fucking YouTube off and call back. You know, shit like that. But as
Right?
far as having, as long as everybody has a good connection,
Mhm.
right? As long as everybody has a good connection, I can definitely manage the whole process. No problem.
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah.
the best I
Dude,
can. I'm not gonna lie, it's been fading in and out, honestly. So
the
if
audio.
it sounds like I'm nodding, yes, it's probably me. But I'm doing my best to fake it.
Yeah. Well, you're making it, baby. You really are, because I can hear you and I can kind of hear how the audio is a little lagging, but I hear you or I wouldn't still be talking to you. And you know what I can do
Okay,
is I can
good,
actually
good.
turn up the TV. I'm gonna Yeah. So I just listened on my monitor and you sound fine. Yeah, bro. So get with the
Yay!
guys, and here's what y'all ought to do. If y'all aren't all in the same room, you know, like, but that would be pretty tight. I don't feel like you have to be in the same room. I think it's kind of the beauty of, you know, technology in 2020 and what I'm doing here with StreamYard. I'd almost rather you guys be at home or wherever the fuck you are in your own comfort and everybody come up on the screen individually.
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah.
if we could have the whole Dank band on the screen, how many members do y'all have? 7?
6.
If I could have all 6 members on screen with me here, I wouldn't have anyone else on the screen unless y'all wanted me to. If y'all said, yeah, let that motherfucker up, I would do it, you know. But,
Okay.
and you know, just listen to your music and let y'all fucking talk about it. Let everybody have an opportunity to hear it and your music be exposed. And maybe, you know, I know we'd have a good time. I would.
Oh, we always have a good time with you, Rick.
Damn right. Maybe we can sell some records and get some people out to some shows. You know, that's really what it comes down to, is reminding everybody that there's fun to be had.
And, you know, if you're stuck at home, you can always watch a music video from, say, I don't know, Existential.
Existential. There you go. I got it. Existential. Existential. I got to say it a couple of times. It doesn't go away. It's a weird word,
I
existential.
understand.
It's actually an
Well, you
excellent
know, like
choice.
existentialism, like, you know, Jean-Paul Sartre and you know, Carl Jung. It's basically existence is humorous. That's basically what it is. To be
Yeah.
is funny.
And that's all that matters, because it doesn't really matter, does it?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm
I love
57, David.
you look great.
Well, I'm
Those
just saying,
those
we can
glasses
put
take like
value
10
on a
years
lot of
away.
things and say it matters, but at the end of the day, it don't fucking matter, man. Enjoy it. That's what matters.
Yeah. The love is what counts.
Well, it's why I wrote a song called Love Revolution. Keep it going around.
Yes. That was a good one, man. I love that song.
Thank you. Well, man, that's the goal here, bro, is if I can get exposure for my music also, maybe I can get a band back together. I actually had a little drummer, David, for almost a year that came over. And we jammed all of my songs, for the most part, a lot of my songs. And he's a kick-ass drummer. But he left a few months ago. And I got to get back to, I got to find a drummer. So.
Are you and Austin still cool?
I haven't talked to Austin since whatever happened.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not me. Like I'm not a bridge burner, David. I will never burn a bridge between you and me. That's one thing you can fucking count on. But you might blaze that motherfucker in glory, and I'm cool with that.
I mean, I jammed with him one time, and you know, he seemed like a relatively cool dude, I guess. I had no problem
Dude,
with him.
I had a great time with him. I don't know what happens, man. I had a great time with him, David. You know, I'm very fortunate. Him and Jess, we practiced, 3 times a week. We had to. I wasn't going to perform if we couldn't play the fucking songs, And so I'm very fortunate that both of them were committed to practicing like that. It's next to impossible to find someone to practice.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. And so, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the guy, I don't really have anything bad to say. All I can say is that, misunderstandings are a motherfucker or something. I mean, my daughter died. If you don't know that, I'm pretty sure you do.
Yeah. Yes, I do. I'm very sorry, man.
I'm not trying to say, hey, pity me. Pity me. No, I'm just trying, dude, that's what happened. If you don't understand that, dude, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to understand it either. So we're in the same boat, but it happened, And so why other people make the decisions that they make? I mean, if I were to guess, speculating here, he put in his time with me and my dead friends. He did. He put in his time. He learned the fucking songs. He rewrote a lot of the parts because he's more of a jazz approach drummer. And I enjoyed playing with him. We were ready to record the songs. I have nothing but good things. I mean, it was all good. The only bad thing about me and my dead friends is that I had family tragedy, and then the pandemic hit also, and there was no hope for recovery. But I hadn't been just dicking around, bro. I did jam with the drummer for a while, and we were getting ready to record. That's how I ended up doing these 2 songs, because I was jamming with this drummer, and when it came to, rubber hit the fucking road, which means go into the studio and record, he no-showed. Like, he told me, yeah, let's record those songs. We're going that day. I'm excited. I'll see you there. And he just fucking no-showed. So thankfully, Jim Wright, and this is the last time. This is a different drummer I'm talking about. But David, Jim Wright put out the call. I think he just mentioned it on Facebook. Need a drummer for Ricky Warden. And Grego drums. Do you know Grego? He plays drums for Waja.
I've known Grego for almost 20 years. He's a great man.
Everybody knows Grego. Well, that dude really came through for me, man, because the drummer that I was playing with is fucking really good. Excellent, like metal drummer. And so I asked Grego to play the drums exactly like the recording that I had, of my drummer, because that's how I'd been playing it for a year almost, That's how I was ready to record it. So he played it differently than he would had normally to accommodate. So in other words, Grego is fucking badass. He's a hard drummer, hard-hitting drummer. He made the song sound badass. Yeah. So he's the drummer on my 2 songs. And the bass player is Richard Gish, which again is another friend of Jim Wright's. So Jim totally fucking went to bat, bro, and helped make it happen for me.
I love Jim. Jim's awesome.
Yep. But I'm playing guitar and I am singing, and then I just have Rick Perry playing lead guitar, which is fucking awesome, and then that Kayla Kent playing lead guitar on Hard Candy Girl. So that's it. That's how it all came together.
That's awesome, man. I'm so happy for you, bro.
Well, thank you. I'm happy for you too, man. Every time I see something happening with existential. Well, I was talking to Charlie. I was just over at Bolt Neck the other day, and he was bragging on you. He's like, yeah, I was teaching Dave a little bit in Pro Tools, and he's, amazing. He just sits here and like writes a whole song. And, then I'd already known that you were working over at Avalon, kind of taking over the studio there. And so, yeah, dude, I'm happy for you too, very much.
Well, thank you, bro. Yeah, I've been trying to go to every studio that I can. I did work with Banger Boy. I've been working with Element out in Richardson. You know, if there's a studio that I haven't tried, I'm gonna try them at least once, just to see who I vibe with, and also, you know, is there something that they do that I can take back and apply to what I'm doing?
So Banger Boy is a studio or a producer?
Yeah, Banger Boy's a produce. It's a studio out in it's like way South Arlington. It's like off it's over by TCC.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of it.
On a side note,
well,
on a side note, right quick, you've got like perfect lighting. Like you look really good right now. Like you look like you know, those behind the music interviews, how there was just perfect lighting and perfect angles. You've got that going for you right now. Very nice, very nice.
Man, I don't even know what to say except for iPhone. I believe it's really the iPhone. iPhone is a superior camera and audio.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have an Android. I switched about, I don't know, what was it? It's almost 10 years ago now. But what happened was I was at a concert with a friend who had an iPhone. We were at a Buckethead concert, and we're both recording side by side. And I uploaded my footage to my YouTube, and he uploaded his. And his was pristine. And my audio was, you know, almost just, it sucked. So I was like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
right.
so I make a lot of videos. You know, I paint houses, and I make videos for painting houses too. So it's really important that I have quality audio if it's available. So to me, it was a no-brainer to go ahead and switch to the iPhone just for the audio alone, believe it or not.
Well, I think you made a good choice, sir.
Thank you, sir. You look fantastic too. Where are you hanging out at?
I'm at the house right now. You know, I still got the warehouse job. You know, just I make music whenever I can, but got to pay the bills, and you know how it is.
Well, man, thanks for coming on tonight, David. I really appreciate it. I've missed you a bunch, dude. I hope you know that.
I miss you too, Rick, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will definitely be looking forward to hearing from you and seeing you guys back on the show. Like I said, just send me some graphics and send me a song. Sorry about that.
Yes, sir.
Until the Dank record comes out, that's still a month away, that competition music show.
Yeah, November 12th.
November 12th at Competition Music. That's on Lancaster. If you need guitars or repairs, you know, take your shit to, or go to Competition Music before then. But hey, I saw Warlock there.
Can I do a quick plug of the show right quick?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm not in no hurry. I'm on your time, bro.
Okay, cool. November 12th, it's going to be from 8 to midnight. It's going to be us, Tyrell Choate from Ad Nerum, Blood of His Rival, who's an amazing horror punk band, and the Trespassers. It's free to get in, but if you pay $20 for the specialty Dank cup, you can drink from our keg all night long.
Woo! The specialty Dank cup.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like fun. Well, I've definitely put that one on my calendar. I hate what? Do you know what time? I hate asking this shit, but do you know what time you guys are playing?
Actually, I don't. We try to play early because Hank drinks. You know, Hank drinks the way Hank drinks.
You guys got to go on early because he'll get too fucking drunk.
Well, shit, you heard about that Whiskey Dick show last month, right? He fucking fell asleep on stage. There's pictures. He literally fell asleep on stage, and they woke him up, and they were just like, "Hey, bro, do you want to do this?" And he was like, "Nah, I can't do it." So I had to do the Dank set by myself. So that was something.
Wow. Crazy.
That's Hank, man.
Rock star motherfuckers. Hey, you don't come up with phrases like "get off of my ass" and "get on my dick" out of nowhere. You have
Right.
to live that fucking rock and roll life to come up with greatness like that.
Right. Goddamn right.
Yeah, dude. Like that's my next shirt. Like y'all have those shirts in stock, right?
We do have those shirts in stock. Yes, sir.
So everybody, save your money. Go out to competition.
Yes, sir.
Is it competition?
Competition music.
Dank T-shirt and Dank record, but your Dank T-shirt that says "Get off of my ass and get on my dick."
Yes, sir.
I love that shit. Thanks for having the balls.
And before that, tomorrow noon, new video drops. Existential. 64
That's right.
pixels.
Can we hear some existential here next week, if I can say it right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You gonna sing
No
me
problem
a
at
song?
all. Yeah. Yeah, totally, man.
That would be badass, man. I will definitely play it here next week. When we get done here in a minute, I'm gonna play both songs. I actually have a hip hop song. Did you know that?
No, but I wanted to hear more.
Isn't that crazy? When I was hanging out at Avalon doing Me and My Dead Friends, there was a kid over there named Jeremy who was mixing this song. He's a hip hop, making a beat, you know. And it had this real familiar, eerie, Egyptian sounding melody to it. And I had to hear it like all day long, right? You know that. You've been there before.
Yep.
You guys are making a beat. You hear that shit all day long. So I went to sleep, David. I woke up the next day with all the words, the concept, everything. And I don't ever do that. Like, I'm not a weird guy that goes, oh, man, look what happened. That day, it happened, man. I woke up, and all I can tell you is because I had it in my fucking head all day. But I woke up with the concept of money on the floor because we used to, like, pick up pennies, and we damn sure picked up nickels, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But if people don't know, in the hip-hop culture, over the last probably 10 years, it's old shit now, but it's kind of trendy to not only not pick up your pennies, but to toss your nickels and dimes like you don't fucking need them, right? Have you seen that?
No, but that's sad.
That's the hip-hop world. I'm telling you because I worked at the Music Box, 2 locations with all of the hip-hop beat guys, you know. So that's kind of where it all came from. It's called dropping money on the floor. And I just went into Jeremy's studio and just said, dude, just hit record. Just give me a hot mic. And he has a friend there named Sean. And they were both just kind of like, okay, all right. Because it wasn't planned. They had no idea it wasn't planned. And so I went in his little booth and did it all right there, just like that. And came out and they were like, fuck, dude. So it happened like that. And the Sean kid, he's actually a little rapper. So he put a little rap part on there and everything. It's pretty cool. I'm going to play it here in a minute. I'm going to play 3 songs.
Yeah, man. Can't wait to hear it.
So same thing with you. Not only can we play your music, you know, like as a premiere, we'll listen to it together and talk about it. Cause that I think is the most, you know, would be the funnest thing to do. But with your permission, when I end the show, fuck, I'll play 20 songs. I don't care. I'll play, like I've got Berserker, which is it's a song by oh my goodness. Oh come on. I'm brain farting. I can't remember the name of the band. But I've been so busy I hadn't even been able to contact them today and say, hey, you want me to play that song Berserker? But that's my point is eventually when this program ends, you're going to hear 20, 30, 40, 50 songs at the end of this show.
Sweet.
Yeah, yeah. So that's it, man. You got a pretty good catch for the vision. I can't thank you enough for being a part of it, Dave. Like, you're super cool people to me, man. And I really hope you like this and will make yourself at home here.
I love this, Rick. Love it.
All right, bring the game, man.
Yes, sir.
Bring all the boys and girls.
I will. Thank you, Rick.
And weeds. My friend Larry that was on when we first started, he's in Oklahoma. So since we're stuck here in Texas, and like I don't really recommend anybody doing bong ripping. I wouldn't stop anyone, but I don't know if it's all that, like the best to do. But my buddy's in Oklahoma, and he has a medical marijuana license and a bunch of fucking weed legally. So
I
his
like him
role
already.
on the program is going to be to sit there and hit the bong and smush the. He's got. Do you know what a bud masher is?
No.
A nug masher?
Nah.
This dude has so much fucking weed up here in Oklahoma that he puts it between wax paper, puts it in a vice called a bud smasher, and it squeezes all the oil just right out of it. There's all the oil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then he lets it dry and does his thing with it, But two things, man. I want him on the show because I think it's hilarious as fucking hell that here in Texas that's illegal. And I don't want to get into politics here or anything. I don't need to. It's enough just to have Larry in Oklahoma legally smoking weed here on our show.
Well, I understand the plight. I got arrested for possession.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Mm-hmm. They put a finger in my ass.
Yeah. Well, you didn't have anything to worry about but Big Bubba. Hey, man, I can get my phone. Sir, Your Honor, sir, is it okay if I get my phone? You don't need to be worried about your phone. Where you're going, all you need to be worried about is Big Bubba.
Extra mayo. Mm.
Lay it on thick. Yeah, so hopefully all that shit will change in Texas, but again, like I said, I just happen to have a friend, Larry. He's like one of my lifelong buddies. He actually turned me on to Def Leppard. Is there any Def Leppard music that you actually would listen to? Like, do you even pour some sugar on me?
I think the whole Pyromania album is fucking fantastic.
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Hysteria's got like 3 or 4 songs that are all right, but Pyromania from beginning to end is a great album.
Well, Pyromania was like production. I believe that was Mutt Lange's first record. But it's production. It's not the same band from the production aspect alone. It's a whole different production than the first 2 records. So from that level, the production is fucking something to appreciate,
Mm-hmm.
And the songs don't suck either,
Yeah.
But I think most of us hardcore Def Leppard fans, we only listen to the first 2 records.
I'll be honest. I grew up on punk and pop, so the hair metal came way later for me, and so with that, I'm kind of selective.
But I'm just kind of making fun of it. I'm kind of making fun because it's true. Like Rick Perry, for example, the band Headbanger, they might play a Def Leppard song off of the first record or the second record. Maybe, I doubt it, but they might. But I'll guarantee you, they won't be caught dead playing anything on Pyromania or anything after that. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, that one, I'm doing fine, just me and my wine. That song's all right,
Yeah. I think it was the rawness, Dave, is what it is. That element of rawness that the first 2 records had. Kind of like the first 2 Iron Maiden records, totally different band.
I love the first Iron Maiden album.
Fuck, that's punk rock to me, man.
Right? It's punk rock with noodling. Wheedly.
Yeah. Which another way of putting it would be that's the kind of punk rock that I always wondered where it was at, you know, that I was never into punk rock. To me, the metal bands I was into were punk rock to me. Like some of that old Judas Priest, Hellbent for Leather.
Yeah.
That shit was like so different. Anyway, but yeah, man, I'm very excited for you guys, man. I want you to know right now that fucking a new Dank record. How many Dank records are there, Dave?
This will be number 4.
And when did the last one come out?
November 2019.
Can we pick up all 4 CDs at your show?
You could probably pick up 3 of them. One of them was a limited edition, but you can pick up that one, Folk in A minor. That's all of them are on streaming. So all of them were released through DistroKid, so you can find them on YouTube or iTunes or, you know, all those other sites.
Purchase them on your MP3 format.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But also save up your money because you've got the brand new Dank CD to buy and 3 others and a t-shirt there at Competition Music. Come on, Outlaw. Show up. Support. Have no idea. You want to look at comment? It might be something stupid.
The new album was done through Boltneck, by the way.
Hey, Charlie. How are you, man? Charlie was on with me a couple of weeks ago. It was very, very helpful. Good looking honky says, Outlaw gentleman. Hi, Peter North here. Adult film star, retired. I'm already excited. I mean, if you're going to be an adult film star around here, baby, you better be retired, right? Anyway, we used to listen to Wasp. So do you want to sing the Wasp song?
Who, me? No.
Yeah. Do you know the Wasp porno song?
Animal? Is that it?
I fought like a beast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you would do it a whole lot better than me.
What?
I think you would do that a lot better than me.
Maybe it's I Want to Be Somebody.
I
want to be somebody and get an erection for porno. I don't know.
I love the remix.
Change up Wasp words for porno. Yeah, dude. Did you ever see Wasp live?
No, I did not. I did see Overkill live. That was cool.
Oh, fuck yeah. When did you see Overkill?
They played with Symphony X over at Bomb Factory.
Yeah.
This was
3 years ago or something?
It was definitely some years ago, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's cool as hell that you even bring up Overkill. I interviewed Overkill like fucking 30 years ago for the press.
Oh, badass.
I used to do a magazine back in the day called The Skull Press, Dave. I only did 6 issues of it, so it's not like, you know, it was the biggest thing ever or anything, but I did do 6 issues of a magazine.
Hey, that's a good run.
I interviewed Bobby Blitz of Overkill, so that's one of my, you know, I'm kind of proud of that. I think they're one of the most underrated bands. I don't think they're the greatest heavy metal band of all time, but they are fucking killer, right?
Oh, they did fantastic. Absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm surprised that you would even bring up Overkill.
Well, I heard Rick Perry talking about it earlier, so I was like, "Hey, I remember that."
What did he say? Are they doing an Overkill song?
He said something about it, and it just clicked in my head. Sorry, thing.
No, it's okay. I'm curious to know if he was saying that the Bad Handbanger plays an Overkill song. That would be sick.
I think
I asked him if they played Dio. I asked him if they play Dio because I was looking for someone to play the song Rainbow in the Dark.
Yeah.
Did I hit you up too, David?
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
I can't hit those
you know,
notes.
I fucking hit up almost every one of my fucking friends to play Rainbow in the Dark. And it started again with a drummer who was like, yeah, I can do it. Let's do it. So then I contacted a guitar player that I know, and I know, a friend. He's like, oh, yeah, let's do it. And they both backed out. So anyway, I'm happy to say that today I have something that it's so special. I'm not going to reveal it. But this guy, Jim Terry TV, I've been on his show a couple of times, David. He has a couple thousand viewers on his show. And when I'm doing a show over here at Outlaw Video TV, sometimes he will tell his viewers to come over and, check out my show. So he asked me to perform Rainbow in the Dark live on his show for one of his regular guests. So that's what that was all about.
Cool. I don't really
And
know
I'm happy
Rainbow in
to
the
tell
Dark,
you,
but I do know Rainbow Connection by Kermit the Frog.
Hey, man, that would actually do. You want to do that one instead?
One day, sure, one day. But
Yeah,
hey, I'm really sorry, man. But it's
talking to you. Huh?
Yeah, I'm really sorry, man. But it's a work night, and I got to crash out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Since I was talking to you, I just wanted to tell you that and I did ask you a couple of weeks ago that I do have Rainbow in the Dark. I got a very special fucking thing here, and I'll be ready to do it next Tuesday if this Jim Terry guy is actually gonna do this or he wants to pull it off. So, for anybody paying attention, I've got something really special, bro. It should be cool, and that's next Tuesday, October 11th.
Sounds badass, brother. Hey, thank you very much for
All right,
having
Dave,
me.
we'll stay in
Outlaw
touch, brother.
Video TV, baby. Yes, sir, man.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. See you next time, Dave. All right, everybody.
Good
We're going to play 3 songs. We're going to play 3 songs, David. So we're going to play 3 songs. They're all mine. I hope you fucking like it. If you don't, I really don't care. Honestly. I am not about to say, hey, look at me taking the time to do this for you. Oh, actually, we're going to play 4 because I'll play that Iron Jaw song again. And with Iron Jaw's permission, I will add this Iron Jaw song to the end of the program along with my songs and then everyone else. Who does Berserker? Man, I feel so horrible that I cannot remember the name of the band that does Berserker. And that's probably why you guys aren't on here. I can't remember the name of your fucking band. But that's the idea is once bands are featured here, what we'll do in the feature is debut new music. We'll talk about the new music. We'll talk about where they recorded it. We'll bring, if it's Jim, we'll bring Jim on to talk about it. If it's Charlie over at Boltneck, we'll bring him on. If it's Jeff over at Session Works, then we'll bring Jeff in. That's how this is going to work. We're going to have a good time here every Wednesday promoting primarily local music. The national music that will be promoted here eventually will all be in the form of shows that are upcoming, coming into town, and then the bands that are connected to that with interviews. So we will have interviews from national acts and touring bands. So to all of my friends, really, it only takes a few to make something like this happen. And the reason why is not only all the talent. Did you see here tonight? That's a lot of fucking talent on one screen. So it's not just all the talent. It's the 2022 technology. That's where we're at. StreamYard, YouTube, algorithms. They are pushing these StreamYards to the front of the searches so that this live StreamYard will be forever established and you'll be watching YouTube on your television. So that's what's going on. And we are all here together right now at the very beginning of it. With Outlaw Video TV, I have no intention of charging anyone money. So this isn't about building something up so I can make a bunch of fucking money. I've been doing this Outlaw Video TV for at least 12 years. I uploaded my first video over 12 years ago. It's As City's Bird. I'm so fucking proud. My first video was As City's Bird. So I've interviewed everyone. I've interviewed Rigor Mortis. I've interviewed Texas Metal Alliance. So that Rick Perry alone, there's so much information that he has to bring to the table. Could easily do a 2-hour interview with Rick Perry. Maybe I should have gone ahead and done that tonight, but I specifically asked him to do what we did, which was talk about his music, talk about his shows, talk to the people on the panel, and get the fuck out of here. I don't think any bands need to be thinking of this Outlaw Video TV as something you got to do for 2 hours. It's just a fucking telephone pole, man. When you're promoting shows, swing right on through here to Outlaw Video TV and bam, bam, post your flyer on my pole for the world to see. Right here, StreamYard, with StreamYard 2022 algorithms making it happen. And what I'll do is a whole lot more of this for all of us, because I want my songs to be heard too. All right? So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and play the Iron Jaw song first. And like I said, if you want your music premiered here on Outlaw Video TV, then you need to get your ass on the show. And then you need to send me your music so that I can load it. It has to be under 30 megabytes. And I will premiere it. We'll sit here and we'll talk about it. This video will have hundreds of views. All you jealous cocksuckers, just keep on sucking. All right. So with that, I cannot even begin to tell you how much I fucking like this Iron Jaw. Thank you, Rick Perry. Thank you, Todd Pack. Thank you, Clay. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everybody involved in making this fucking music, because it's killer. Iron Jaw, tonight we raid. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next Wednesday, 9 p.m.
Drums of war, but those time in a bottle. Do you recall the sound of a distant heart? Wave the flag and you shall surrender. Or drop your shield and face the blast of freedom. Beat the drums of war for those that came before us. Time to settle the score. It's you we're aiming for. Lying low as daylight fades. Run for cover. Tonight we reign. Lying low, low as daylight fades away. You better run for cover. Tonight we reign. Lying low, low, low as daylight fades away. Young free men, we must obey. Run for cover. Tonight we reign.
Here comes our criminal now. What do you have to say for yourself?
Every time I think about it, it pisses me off. The way they say that JFK was shot by Oswald. When we saw Jackie O'Roll back on patrol, what did she go after? Back into the lane.
here comes our criminal now. What do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, baby, you already know. Bitches in them hoes. Dropping money on the floor. Money on the floor. I don't need it anymore. Dropping money on the floor. Money on the floor. Like them bitches in them hoes. Bitches in them hoes. The pain we know for sure. Pain we know for sure. I don't need it anymore. Nickels and them dimes used to be the penny. No butter too heavy. Put your heart into it. Nickels and them dimes, they used to be the penny. No butter too heavy for both of us to carry. Dropping money on the floor. Money on the floor. I don't need it anymore. Need it anymore. Dropping money on the floor. Money on the floor. Like them bitches in them hoes.
It's a damn crime, now go down shame, now claim the fame, and I scratch grime. I'm down for mine, not see the truth, not much left, support you. This drill time, not making fun up on the gun, lunchtime. Grip, grubs, like those lines, then overtime, and then boy stub.
Dropping money on the floor. I don't need it anymore. Dropping money on the floor. Money on the floor. Like them bitches in them hoes. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. Bitches get rowdy, cause we got this shit. Taking this town with a little twist. Ain't never been like this. Boys are dropping it. Money on the floor. Shit is getting heavy. Used to be the penny. No, you never get it.
I got it.